6-3. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. The Red Sox, combined Minnesota Twins, put together 10 hits total as they took down the visiting Orioles 3-2. The Rays tallied 5 home runs overall as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 5-2. The Giants only allowed 2 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 2-1. The White Sox had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 6-0. The Cleveland Indians totaled 11 hits as a team as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 3-1. The Milwaukee Brewers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they were victorious in extra innings over the Marlins 5-3. The Washington Nationals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-5. The San Diego Padres got together to allow 4 hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 4-1. Jose Peraza reached base safely 4 times in this one as Cincinnati got the best of the Pirates 6-4. The Rockies combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 6-3. It was their 7th straight victory. The Mets swung it well with 15 hits in this one as they embarrassed the Dodgers 12-3. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Kansas City Royals and the New York Yankees. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Michael Pineda gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a very nice season so far. You look at that ERA in the low 2s, looking to continue that trend here in this one.
Lorenzo Cain heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, number 6.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
First pitch, 7:07.
Pineda into his motion. Here's the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And it's been a good start to the homestand for him. They've taken 3
back, and he falls behind 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Gerard Dyson waits on deck. Belted high in the air out to left. Gardner going back at the track. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. And the Royals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, I'll tell you, having a guy at the top of the lineup that's capable of doing this, boy, that's a great weapon to have. He jumps all over this ball to lead off the ball game with a solo home run.
Gerard Dyson will take his first cuts now, and after the leadoff home run to start the ball game, does the game plan change at all from a pitching perspective?
Well, I think it's a little bit more of a shock to the system than anything else. You're just not expecting that leadoff guy to be the guy that takes it deep.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit out towards second. Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro. And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely.
One thing you're taught as an infielder, you've got to go play the ball. Don't let the ball play you. Here, you can see this ball gets in on him a little bit, and it winds up kicking right off the heel of his glove.
Kendrys Morales will dig in here, and he'll do so with the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
Throw over to first, and the runner back easily.
Just checking.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is skied out to deep center field. Ellsbury going back. Still going back. A leap, but it's off his glove.
Batting fourth.
Boy, now that's a home run and a double against him here in the first inning. It looks like he's had a hard time just settling in, and they're jumping all over him.
Eric Hosmer will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin playing.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Good work there to pick up that second run of the inning. He just gets the ball airborne, and it's plenty deep enough to pick up the RBI.
Salvador Perez will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, he's had 7 RBIs in his last 10 games, so he is producing runs, and he had another good one yesterday.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Well, McDonald, just like most other umpires, he'll miss a couple here and there, but his strike zone never seems to be too outrageous.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, and I think that got him in the foot. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Mike Moustakas will get his to begin the ball game.
Come on, you look at the numbers on this guy, and you have to wonder, why does he continue to be in the lineup? He's got 1.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Here you go from above. First pitch of the at-bat. Why not just send it right back up the middle and pick up the RBI? Well, that's about as simple as this game can be right there.
Omar Infante to stand in as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Paulo Orlando will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good changeup there.
Here it comes, 0-2. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 Yankee error, and 2 left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Royals 3 and the Yankees nothing. Edinson Volquez gets the ball for the Royals in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, he's got a pretty good strikeout to walk ratio, 3-1. We'll see if that holds true in this one.
And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first.
For the Yankees, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Eric Karros, we look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
And it's been a less than amazing start to the road trip too. They've won just 1 of their first 4 games, so they'll be looking to turn that around here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready on 1-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Ellsbury rounds it at first, heading for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Brett Gardner will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. Here comes the first pitch. Runners going. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
Normally, when you see a guy steal third base, it's because he got a nice walking lead. Really got out there nice and far. But here, he had almost no lead whatsoever when he made his break. Very fortunate to get away with that one.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Oh, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
Runner at third here, nobody out. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started.
Hoping to break out of this little 7-game dry spell at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
1 out and a runner on third. And he can't get A-Rod to bite on it. It's 2-0.
And he probably doubted he'd be in trouble this early, but he's already got a runner in scoring position, and now he falls behind the number 3 guy.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded by Infante. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
He's pretty lucky here just to get an out on this play. It's going to cost him a run, but that's a nice pickup and a tough hurried throw to at least get the out at first base.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira, now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here at 323. 6 home runs and 17 RBIs. Not close. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Three and 0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. And Teixeira wisely lays off that one as it misses for ball 4.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Carlos Beltran will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Hit high and deep to right center. Looking up is Dyson. Gone! So a 2-run home run for Carlos Beltran. Number 399 now for his career. And with it, the Yankees have tied this one at 3.
And he's getting really close now. That home run, number 399 for him in his big league career. And as he approaches 400, I hope he's taking some time to kind of sit back and reflect on a few of the big home runs that he's had.
Yeah, me too. That's important, I think. 400 home runs is pretty remarkable, and he's starting to enter the discussion of the all-time great home run hitters.
Brian McCann will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball one.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
"1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike one." You figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Alcides Escobar will start us off in the second inning of a tie ball game, following a first inning that I think both pitchers would like to put behind them.
Yeah, it wasn't real pretty for either guy, but each of those guys got bailed out by their offenses. So now I think you come out and start the second with a new lease on life.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully, as that's ruled a strike. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck, and you know they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
And the count will be full. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Oh, boy. At least make these guys earn their way on. Now he's going to need a ground ball.
Lorenzo Cain will get a second shot at it now. Remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going.
It's great when he gets out there and get things going like he did. Really gets the rest of the team involved.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, this second inning's not starting out any better than the first.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Pineda pauses. Here's the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report, because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, taking all the way right there. You better be taking 3-0 after he walked the previous guy.
Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. On the ground up the middle. Wow, a flip to second for one. On to Teixeira and 2 quick outs. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Gerard Dyson set to try it again at the plate. He reached on an error and then eventually scored last time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes that you've got to have at this level.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach. So he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. Other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot out.
Kendrys Morales will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And a dive, but he's back. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You don't really want to hit a guy, but part of the reason he's been in trouble so far is that he hasn't felt comfortable working inside. And if you just let guys lean out over the plate, they're going to eat you up. So maybe this could be a blessing in disguise.
Eric Hosmer gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, that lack of control is becoming a big factor here in the inning. That's the second man he's hit here so far, so he's going to need to figure things out pretty quickly before this gets out of hand.
Salvador Perez will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. foul. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, he's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Greg Bird will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. First pitch on its way. Curveball just misses apparently, 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. Infante's there, 1 away. And with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Starlin Castro, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Just amazing what this guy's done with the bat this year. I mean, even when he's in a 2-strike hole, he still finds a way to come through.
Didi Gregorius takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Looks like he's finding his bearings here a little bit better in the second after a rough first inning. He gets the strikeout right here, but boy, he could have used one of these an inning ago, that's for sure.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. chopped foul right at home plate. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
And that curveball still hasn't shown up yet. It's normally a real good pitch for him, but it hasn't served him well at all so far.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Mike Moustakas is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Mike Moustakas.
Pineda gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
Well, he's about 6'3" over there at first base, but I think he would have needed to be about 7'3" to grab that one. That thing was way over his head.
Omar Infante to stand in as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. This one's down to third. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch, and that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what, thank you very much.
Paulo Orlando is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. One and one. Here it is. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runners off for second. Grounded back up the middle. The tag, and he is out. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. Brett Gardner to step in to kick off the inning with Alex Rodriguez waiting on deck for the Yankees.
Brett Gardner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
Ground ball right side. Oh, and he whiffs on it as it's by him at first.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Rodriguez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
From the stretch. In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Here's a look over to first. And the runner back. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Disappointing for him behind the plate because I think he had a good shot at throwing his man out. But as you can see, this throw just sort of takes off on him, and it goes straight into center field.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
This is normally a slam dunk RBI when you've got a big-time run producer like this at the plate. But he's not able to pick up the runner from third. You are not going to see that happen all too often.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira now. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Any thought to bringing the infield in?
What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
1-0 pitch on the way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. In there, 1-2 now. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
And here, I mean, if this is a high chopper to short, it's an RBI. If it's a lazy fly to right, it's an RBI. Point is, you've got to put the ball in play with a runner on third and 1 out. That's just basic execution that's lacking right there.
Here's Carlos Beltran as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
2 outs here with a runner at third. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, people might jump to some conclusions here, but with a base open and this guy at the plate, you don't even really want to mess around with the strike zone, and I think this pitch just got away from him. Nothing more than that.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Gets a small piece near the plate. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. We've played 3, and our score, 3-3. Alcides Escobar is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Alcides Escobar.
And that's in there for strike one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Beltran on the run. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. Lorenzo Cain strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Cut fastball taken for strike one.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Cain on his way to second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate. And this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
Here's Gerard Dyson. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch is high. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And that's a case where you can bet they've just forgotten about him after that double, and he takes third on the very next pitch.
The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a shot back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 4-3 game.
Just a perfect swing right there. You'll see it head down, eyes right on the baseball all the way. Great extension. He just drives this thing into center field to score that runner from third.
Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back in there. Here's Kendrys Morales. Dyson off for second. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he'll dive back in safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
He's running again. A pitch out, the throw, and just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out.
If you're not an absolute speed merchant on the bases, if the pitcher slide steps, he's got a much better chance of throwing you out. The defense sniffed it out right there. The slide steps work. Great throw to second base, and he's gone.
4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Royals lead it 4-3. Greg Bird is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Volquez has his target. First pitch on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line and left. Orlando will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Starlin Castro is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Infante has it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Striding into the box, Didi Gregorius. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still trail it here 4-3. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Matt Vasgersian. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Tap fouled at home plate. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. It looked like he was giving him the evil eye down there, and I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, well, he's already been plunked once, and I don't think he's going to stand for too much more of that.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Pineda's ready. Here comes the 3-2. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
That's a real good at-bat there. He fell behind 1-2 right out of the gate, but instead of going out of the zone to protect, he was able to lay off 3 straight and get his guys a leadoff base runner.
Salvador Perez will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
First offering on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. You see anything mechanically that leaps out at you about what might be going wrong?
I just kind of think he's overthinking things out there. You hear catchers talk about telling pitchers to trust their stuff. And I think right now, he's just not trusting his stuff.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, that's kind of what makes the hit and run play such a gamble. You can see right here on show track, this ball's not even in the strike zone. So once the guy at the plate can't make contact, that runner is hung out to dry.
We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
So 2 are gone now in the Royal 5th, and standing in the left-handed hitting third baseman Mike Moustakas. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Grounded down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Omar Infante stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, you get the 2-out hit. Now he's in scoring position after the wild pitch. Just goes to show you how quickly things can get away from you if you're not careful.
4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. Two pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full. 3-2.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
Here's a high pop-up. Teixeira is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Royals leave 1, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Leading off the inning, Jacoby Ellsbury, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. That's wide. 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Right side, fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good changeup there by Volquez for strike 1. Squared that one up just a little late. On his way to pitch number 75. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Liner toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Stepping in now, Alex Rodriguez. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
And a good pitch there. It's a big front door curveball, and he had no way of opening up to it.
And now Volk swings and misses at that one. He's in a quick 0-2 hole now.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Paulo Orlando will stand in looking to turn things around. He struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Betances is ready. Here's the 3-0. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Now he's got to take a deep breath out there on the mound right now. I mean, not only will he kick himself for walking the leadoff guy, but also he just walked the fastest guy in the building. I mean, that's definitely not what he wanted to do out there.
Alcides Escobar will stand in. He flew out his last time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lays off 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
He's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side, but this will get foul. 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Runners on first with one down. Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here comes the 1-0. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. On the ground to second base. This could be two. The second for one. On to Teixeira, and it's in time for the double play. The side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Steve, Eric, and I are back at Yankee Stadium in just a moment. The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, will start things out for the Yankees here in their half of the sixth.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as the left-hander starts to throw. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. High and deep to straightaway right. Ranging back is Dyson. And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot off the bat of Mark Teixeira. He keeps right on going. Number 401 for his career, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Carlos Beltran will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. Beltran will take the turn and head for second now. And he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double.
The catcher, number 34.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Danny Duffy will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Danny Duffy.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. No one out with a runner at second. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
It looked like a 2-strike curveball there. Behind the plate, you see him turn that glove over, go soft, try and make himself as large as he can, but this one manages to skip away, and it'll be a wild pitch.
A runner in scoring position with none out. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, and you talk about changing the tide of an at-bat. He fell behind there 0-2, but he managed to keep his cool up there. Winds up coaxing out the walk. That is the definition of great discipline up there.
Greg Bird will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Rocket to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
Here's Starlin Castro. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Here it is on 3-1. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. It's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Didi Gregorius, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game.
Yeah, I think the entire game has led to this moment right here. And we'll see if he can come through, or if the pitcher can somehow get out of this jam.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Looped out towards short. But a great diving catch, and this could be a double play.
Oh, that's a run saver right there. And you know what? He may have even saved 2 runs with this one. That was exceptionally well done.
Jacoby Ellsbury steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
Yeah, and this is one of those make-or-break moments in a ballgame, Matt. You don't want to let an opportunity like this in the middle innings get away from you.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Two out, bases loaded. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Perez is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. The Yankees get a run, and it comes off the bat of Mark Teixeira. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th, and we are tied 4-4. Back here in the Bronx. It's on to the 7th inning now, but before the inning gets started, let's fill you in on what you may have missed. It's our game summary to this point. Chasen Shreve is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Chasen Shreve.
Gerard Dyson steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around.
Kansas City, the right fielder, number 1, Jared Dyson.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Rodriguez gonna have to hurry. Throw will not be in time, as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Man, he get flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Kendrys Morales strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Dyson off for second. Lifted into center field. After it is Ellsbury. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 5-4 game.
Not sure if this was a hit and run or a straight steal, but either way, this ball is blistered into the gap, and with that runner moving, he was always going to score easily from first base. And in the end, this winds up not just a perfect hit and run, but an RBI triple.
Eric Hosmer strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third. Into the seats, 0-1. Runner at third here, nobody out. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
And you know, working inside is great. Even backing guys off is fine when the time's right. But you need to be careful here in the late innings when your guys are already down.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Grounded to the right. Castro's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Well, I think I saw a little shake of the head down there at third base. This is a chopper, and I think if he had to do it over again, he would have tried to score on this play. Instead, he holds tight, and they pick up an important out.
Salvador Perez will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
looking to keep this a one-run game. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
And now with that runner on third and one away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. And Castro will put this one away for out number 2.
Oh, and that's a big pitch right there to get that pop-up. That keeps the runner stuck tight to third base. And now with 2 away, your chances of getting that run home just took a big hit.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Shoots this one to first, but Teixeira is there to get the glove up, and the inning is over. The Royals do strike for a run here on the RBI triple. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 5-4 Kansas City. Joaquin Soria will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Joaquin Soria.
Brett Gardner will step in to kick off the inning with Alex Rodriguez waiting on deck for the Yankees. Action in that KC pen now as the right-handers begun to loosen up. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
And I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Set to deal on 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, one away.
Boy. And in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Into the box now, Alex Rodriguez, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. Orlando will wait on it. And that's out number 2.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
Mark Teixeira will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch on its way to Teixeira. And he lays off there 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up with 1-1. Nobody on. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Two and two count. Here it comes. Still 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs. And who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Carlos Beltran. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Pretty gutsy pitch there. 2-0 changeup for a strike.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
A runner on first with 2 away. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. right side, hit hard. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. One left for the Yankees, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Anthony Swarzak will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Anthony Swarzak.
Leading off the inning, Omar Infante, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And I think with no one on base, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Three and 0 now. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Taking old away that time. It's 3-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2.
Boy, there's another one that's right there. I think both of those are mistakes, but he's not making them pay.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a one-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Settling in now, Paulo Orlando. He drew a walk his first time up. Hit back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. Now both runners are breaking, and that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second.
Oh, and how big a run might that one turn out to be? This is going to make it a 2-run game now, 6-4. And you can bet they're going to keep pushing out there to get maybe 1 or 2 more across. They might need them.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher set to take over now, and here he is, the fireballing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Lorenzo Cain will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here.
And now he gets to face some fresh meat. He's already got 1 homer in this game, remember.
Chapman's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Beltran is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he is out at the plate on a great throw by Beltran. Gerard Dyson ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Pause, now the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. One 1-0 count. Here it is. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. one of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Now a snap throw to first. A dive, but he's back.
Just keeping an eye on him.
2 out with the man at first. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Royals out in front, 6-4.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher set to take over now as the former number 1 overall pick Luke Hochevar gets the nod. Leading off the inning, Brian McCann, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Well, and that's just a good pitch right there. When you can tell that a guy's a little bit frustrated up there at the plate, go ahead and put it down there. He's going to chase it, especially if he's got an umpire that loves to call lots of strikes anyway.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Greg Bird digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, very tough to get on top of a fastball at 96. And even if you miss it by an inch or 2, this is what the result will be, an easy pop-up.
Starlin Castro will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And, Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here it comes. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Score remains steady at 6-4. Now the beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from right here in the Big Apple. kicking off the top of the ninth, Kendrys Morales, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Chapman has the target. Here's the 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the 9th.
Well, that was a struggle with a capital S, but he finally gets him to lift the fly ball here to end the 9-pitch at bat. That'll take some life out of the arm.
Eric Hosmer stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Now the 0-1. Next pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Hard hit ball towards the hole. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
And they're keeping the pressure on, even with the 2-run lead here in the 9th. Well, they'd love to increase their lead a bit before they take it to the bottom of the 9th. That's for sure.
Salvador Perez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. He's ready now. The pitch a bit high there. A ball and no strikes. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he's able to lay off here as it moves to 2-1 now on the Royal backstop. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Simple throw over there.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, as a hitter, you can guess, but you really can't sit on a pitch like this, because if you're looking slider and he brings it at 103, forget it. Man, he is really something out there.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
I'll give him, didn't even flinch.
That's inside. 2-0.
And now with a 2-0 count, both pitches have been in. This might be where you say, all right, I'm going to let it fly if this next one's middle away.
The 2-0 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. One left for Kansas City. They're up 6-4. Kelvin Herrera is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 40, Kelvin Herrera.
Striding in to start the ninth, Didi Gregorius, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
The shortstop, number 18.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Swing and a miss for strike one.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
And in a two-run game right here, you don't want to walk a guy leading off an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And that is the start they were looking for, down by two, as that misses for ball four.
Now after the leadoff walk, that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So let's see if they can use that as a springboard to a big inning.
Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Not close. It's 2-0. Nobody out, runner on first. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Hit hard back up the middle. That's through. He's got a base hit. His second in this one. 2 for 5 now.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Brett Gardner. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
He's set. Now the pitch. Fun attempt, and it looks like a good one. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. You put it down to the left side of the infield, make the third baseman field it. He's only got one play, and that's the first base. Now 2 men are in scoring position with just 1 out.
So striding in, Alex Rodriguez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
Boy, I'll tell you, you know you're in a little bit of trouble out there with the tying runs and scoring position. And then you come up with a big strikeout like that. That's emotion. You've got to show some emotion, and he did, and everybody's loving it.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira, now. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ball 2 now. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Swung on, missed. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Smoke toward third, and he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. In to score is the runner from third, and the tying run comes around to score from second. It's a 6-6 ball game.
Well, errors are gonna happen. They're just part of the game, but this obviously is a bad time to make a mistake like this. That allows 2 runners to come in and score, and that's the kind of letdown that'll cost you ball games.
Chris Medlin will come on needing to get the final out here to send this one into extra innings.
Chris Medlin.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Here's Carlos Beltran as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Again, he sends it out of play. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. A pause and the 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Again, a 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom of inning number 9 as 2 runs come across, and they'll have to work a little longer to try and pull this one out on the road. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Nick Swisher is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Alex Gordon is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
And now you're in the 10th. You've got to put that bottom of the 9th behind you and get on with it. You can still win this ball game.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Two and one. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Well, this looks like one of those swings where it was just a flat-out guess. But this is not one of those guys where you can sit off speed and then just react to the fastball. You're not going to just react to 98. But give him credit however he did it. He put a good swing on that ball.
Into the box, Paulo Orlando. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. Chapman sets. Here it is on 1-0. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Now a fastball. Oh, strike three called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number two.
That's a huge strikeout right here. Guy in scoring position. He's not out of this inning yet, but that's going to go a long ways towards getting him there. Look at how he's fired up about it.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Royals leave one. Score remains tied 6 apiece. Christian Colon will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 24, Christian Colon.
Brian McCann steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Down and away, ball one. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike three called and a questionable first out of the inning.
Well, I think he's upset here because that pitch has not been a strike all night. You'll see here on show track, it's still not a strike. He's got a definite gripe. I want to have a word or two myself.
In now, Greg Bird, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Chased a bad one there. 1-1.
Boy, he got away with a high challenge there, but one more mistake like that and the party might be over.
Bases are empty, one man out. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And this is why he's staring an 0 for 5 in the face. He's been chasing that pitch all night long.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, when you have a guy 2-2, you can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase, but when it's that far below the strike zone, it becomes a lot easier to lay off.
Grounded up the first baseline. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home nine. There are 2 away now.
2 up, 2 down to start off the bottom half. Starting to look like this one's going to go another inning. Great.
Starlin Castro stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now here's the pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Heading out towards shallow right. Dyson's there. And the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go. And we are all even at 6 apiece. Gerard Dyson comes to the plate as the leadoff man here in the 11th inning.
Gerard Dyson.
The pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Swing and a liner, but foul. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back.
Keeping him close.
Here's Kendrys Morales. Dyson off for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And a bouncing ball, foul. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Vinny Pistano will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Vinny Pistano.
Dusty Coleman will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Dusty Coleman.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Eric Hosmer is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Well, I think the wheels may start to turn just a little bit now. This was not the greatest swing in the world, to be sure. But at least now the go-ahead run moves over to third base. So that'll set up an interesting situation right here.
Salvador Perez ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here. So they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
And there's ball 4. So the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
The third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. And all 3 runners on the move here. Dribbled to the right side. And the run is in to score from third. Now a 7-6 game. And the throw to Swisher, 2
RBI, but somebody had a miss sign somewhere because he never should have been swinging the bat with a runner charging down that third baseline.
Into the box, Christian Colon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Now this ball lined into right field. That's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And the runner from second is in to score. That makes it a 9-6 ball game.
Now batting, left fielder
Paulo Orlando gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
And now this is all about minimizing damage out there on the mound. He's got to regroup, and he's got to do it quick, or this game will get away from him.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2 and 2. 3 runs already home here. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely.
Keeping an eye on him.
The 2-2 pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Gardner. And that retires the side. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and a runner left. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. KC leads this one 9-6. Leading off the inning, Didi Gregorius. And they'll need him to get something going here.
The shortstop, Didi.
Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And this pitch is inside, and he can't find the zone all of a sudden. 3-0. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Boy, and he's not too thrilled with that call out there on the mound. And you know what? I don't blame him. I mean, have a look where this pitch is. That catches an awful lot of the plate, and I think I'd be mad if I were him.
Jacoby Ellsbury steps in looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game.
Well, anytime you can put together a 3-hit game, you're doing something right out there, and we'll see if he can pull it off.
He's set, and the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Wow, tough play. Boy, what an outstanding play out there in left center field. This is showing no regard for his body. He's going to wind up getting a mouthful of turf, too. But he's able to hold on to the baseball. That's just very well done.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And Moustakas has this one for route number 2.
Well, I think in the scorebooks, this is going to go down as a second straight lineout, but this one was definitely much easier than the last one.
Stepping in now, Alex Rodriguez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. And he can't get A-Rod to bite on it. It's 2-0.
This is what you got to do up at the plate. You've got to wait him out. If you can lay off all of the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get yourself a fastball.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Like that one.
2 out with the man at first. To 2-2 now.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Escobar is there for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, maybe it took him a couple more innings than they had hoped, but a win's a win, and they get a good one here on the road in 11 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Royals come out on top, 9-6. Good night from the Bronx.
Our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 9 runs on 15 hits, 2 errors with 13 runners left on. For the Yankees, 6 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Chris Medlin. His record is now 2-2. Loss goes to Aroldis Chapman. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.